Hey guys, Sir Strawberry here. We're finally back with Strawberry Explains. This is going to be the official thing for explaining some things for my channel. Like how in the past I've explained TJAUs. I didn't have a proper thing for it, but now I do. But anyways, for this video, I am going to be explaining some of the inspirations behind Chronicles of Conflict. If you do not know what Chronicles of Conflict is, it is basically a series collection containing multiple series that I've made, and that my friend Kaden is actually also part of. Well, as of now, not sure if it'll be the same way in the future. I'm sure it will, though. And I hope so. But, anyways, the series that are contained inside of Chronicles of Conflict basically being something like TGA, TBJ, TRE, stuff like that. Oh, and by the way, those are just their abbreviations. It's not their actual names. TGA being the Guest Adventures, TBJ being the Bacon's Journey. I mean, it'd be explained, like, furthermore in the future. But, anyways, without further ado, let me just get right into what the inspiration is. So, as you might have noticed, for some of my videos, also I fumbled up on my wordings there, if you noticed a slight mess up. Anyways, some of my videos contained some elements that might seem a little familiar. Like, for example, my video called She's a Monster. You might have noticed that there is a particular form that both Stella and Melody have. That is in that video. And those are called their limbo creature forms. Now, by mentioning limbo, of course, there's multiple possibilities just by hearing that. But the main one is that part is inspiration from Oblivious HD's movie Bloxwatch. Of course, it wasn't finished, but I decided to continue it in my own way and continue on Oblivious HD's legacy. I do it the same way with some of his other movies, just in my own little twist, and combining them with the corruption that's involved in Chronicles of Conflict. I mean, of course, a lot of my videos you may not notice the corruption that much, but if you really pay attention to detail in some of my videos, it's kind of seen. Specifically the lore videos, like the test logs, base, maybe? I'm not sure if that one involved it, as right now I haven't looked back at some of my old lore videos. But yeah, a lot of the inspiration for Chronicles of Conflict was mainly Oblivious HD, but there are more inspirations. Like, for example, there's a slight inspiration from Piggy that was made by Minitoon. The Friday Night Funkin' Corruption mod. Let me try thinking of the others. maybe a little inspired by Five Nights at Freddy's. Not fully sure. There might be some small elements there. It is also inspired by murder drones, that's for sure. You can tell that because of drone.vi if you've noticed him in videos, aka Vince. You know, the drone looking dude with brown hair, purple eyes on the screen, black and blue like jacket or coat. Yeah, that's him. Basically, he was a major inspiration from murder drones. Originally, he was just gonna be a ghost character because in a lore video involved with Brian, you know that Vince is Brian's little brother. And in that video, it shows Vince dying. Yeah. Sorry, I'm gonna just say that there was a small cut. But, anyways. Yeah, Vince ended up dying in that video. That's confirmed. But he was originally gonna just be a ghost character that just roams around, helping other Bacons. But of course, when I saw murder drones, it kind of changed my whole idea. I was like, this is really cool, and what if I put my own little twist into it, like a murder drones OC, but with a slight twist, where it's a human soul possessing the drone. There's actually a lot more of that concept within Caden's own series. If some of y'all remember from my older videos, if any old viewers are looking at this, some of you might have noticed I've put up videos saying TKR, and you were probably wondering, what in the world is TKR and what are these new characters? Yeah, it's a series that was made by Caden. I see it kind of like an AU to Chronicles of Conflict, but at the same time, not really. It was actually renamed to the Fractured War. Well, Caden also renamed it. I was the one that chose the original name, but he renamed it, and I honestly like the new name a lot better. But that concept of the human souls possessing drone bodies is a lot more in the Fractured War. It's a lot more there, but I'm gonna go a bit more off that topic, and there are more inspirations for Chronicles of Conflict. It's just not clicking in my head right now of which other ones inspired me to make it. The main obvious ones, though, being Oblivious HD's movies, Murder Drones, and the Friday Night Funkin' corruption thing. Although the corruption in Chronicles of Conflict is not the exact same as the one in the corruption mod for FNF, I'd like to say that it's similar, but not really. it's more of... Okay. Yes, I'm gonna give a lore drop right here in this video. Just explain it myself without putting it in an actual video, trying to hint at what's going on. But basically, the corruption in Chronicles of Conflict is where there's some black ooze that starts forming on someone's body. The way to start corrupting, there's multiple ways. You could end up getting injured by a corrupted person, which would be someone that's already corrupted. Get injured by a whispering spirit, which is the corruption's minions. Could be targeted by the corrupted rulers and become one of the victims, which that is more worst case scenario in Chronicles of Conflict. Or there's a chance that there's black ooze of the corruption just lingering inside of a random building. Think of it as like spores or radiation or something like that. Stepping in the black ooze or just inhaling the scent of it would start corrupting the person. And here's the thing. For when characters are corrupted in Chronicles of Conflict, there is a 50-50 chance of their behavior remaining the same or entirely changing. Like, let's say there's a really joyful character that just exists, and they get attacked by a corrupted person. No, this is not lore for an actual character. It could be in the future, but not sure. But continuing on, once they get scratched, they could have a chance of going from being all joyful to being all edgy and commanding, more serious. See it kind of like Alec. Alec is more the serious kind of person, while Brian is the more outgoing one. Now, I will say, Alec and Brian are the main protagonists. I'm just gonna drop some lore in this video as well. But basically that's what it is. I'm kind of slightly losing my train of thought. That's what happens regularly if I'm just rambling about stuff for my own series and other things. But yeah, I just wanted to put this video out, just mainly out of boredom, and also to help some people understand a bit. Oh, and if it's also not obvious, another inspiration, obviously, for Chronicles of Conflict is definitely Roblox itself. Because we got bacon hairs, guests, and then we got Robloxians. But then we got a bunch of other creatures and realms and stuff like that. But I mean, I could explain some more lore in the future in a video like this, or just hint it slightly in another lore video containing a scene for Chronicles of Conflict. Could be TJ, could be TBJ. I'd likely do it for TGA, since it's more likely to be the first series that will maybe get done first. It's either that or the first actual series in the actual order. Likely we're gonna do the, and I said where because Kaden and I we agreed on role-playing it and stuff, kinda to feel a bit more nostalgic for the original TGA. But basically, it'd be better doing the ordeal first. That's the first ever series in the timeline for Chronicles of Conflict. But besides from all that, yeah, that's all I basically had to say in this video. I've been having this go on for a while. It also takes a while for me to do outros. Well, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed my rambling about this. And, enjoyed the lore drop. I might do more of this in the future, but without further ado, I think it's time I end the video. Anyways, that's all for today, guys. Bye, my strawberries. Oh, goodness gracious.